Good morning, dear students. Today, in 12th standard physics, unit 5, electromagnetic waves, we will be seeing about part 4. In part 4, we will learn about electromagnetic spectrum. What is an electromagnetic spectrum? We are going to see in detail, and also we are going to see each and every electromagnetic wave, about the production of each of the electromagnetic waves and its uses. Again, at the end of this part, there are a few multiple choice questions. I hope all of you will answer to this. It is an interesting topic, and also the questions, the short answer types and the long answer types are equally important. Don't omit any of these questions. All of them are equally important. So let's get into the topic. Part 4, Electromagnetic Spectrum. Let us recap what we have learnt earlier. What are electromagnetic waves? Electromagnetic waves are non-mechanical waves. They do not require a medium to travel. They can travel even in vacuum or empty space. Electromagnetic waves have coupled time-varying electric and magnetic fields. Here, the time-varying electric field and the magnetic field couple together to form electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves are transverse in nature. That is, the oscillating electric field, the oscillating magnetic field, and the direction of propagation of the wave all are perpendicular to each other. In vacuum or empty space, they travel with speed 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. There are 7 types of electromagnetic waves: radio waves, microwaves, infrared rays, visible light, ultraviolet rays, X-rays, and gamma rays. Waves are characterized by crests and troughs. Crests are the maximum displacement in the positive direction, and troughs are the maximum displacement in the negative direction. A wavelength is the distance between two successive crests or troughs. Here, the wavelength is the distance between two successive crests or two successive troughs. Or in simple words, we can say a wavelength as the length of one wave. One wave constitutes a crest and a trough. Wavelength is denoted by the symbol lambda. Now, let us know about the frequency of a wave. The frequency is denoted by the symbol nu. The number of waves passing a given point in unit time is called the frequency of a wave. In this picture, there are two waves crossing the given point x in unit time. Let us take the unit time as 1 second. In case 1, in 1 second, the number of waves crossing the given point x is 8. So, the frequency of the first wave is 8 Hz. Here, Hz is the unit of frequency. In the second case, in 1 second, the number of waves crossing the given point x is 2. So, the frequency of the second wave is 2 Hz. So, the frequency of the first wave is 8 Hz and that of the second wave is 2 Hz. So, the first wave has shorter wavelength and higher frequency. The second wave has longer wavelength and lower frequency. How are the frequency and wavelength related? We know that the velocity of light is given by c is equal to nu lambda, where c is a constant and it is a velocity of light, nu is a frequency, and wavelength is denoted by lambda. Since the velocity of light is a constant, if the frequency increases, the wavelength decreases, or if the frequency decreases, the wavelength increases to keep the value of c a constant. And also, the energy of a wave E is directly proportional to the frequency of a wave. That means, if the frequency increases, the energy increases. If the frequency of the wave decreases, the energy of the wave decreases. So, in the first wave, the wavelength is short, energy and frequency are high. In the second wave, the wavelength is long, energy and frequency are low. These are the 7 electromagnetic waves. All these electromagnetic waves have different wavelength, frequency and energy. Just observe the wavelengths of the waves starting from radio waves to gamma waves. Which one has longer wavelength? Yes, the radio waves have longer wavelength. Which one has the shortest wavelength? Yes, the gamma rays have the shortest wavelength. So, since the wavelength and frequency are inversely proportional to each other, which one has a shorter frequency? The radio waves have the shortest frequency and the gamma rays have the highest frequency. And also, since the energy is directly proportional to the frequency, gamma rays have highest energy levels. All the 7 electromagnetic waves are arranged in a certain manner. The wavelength increases as we go from gamma rays to radio waves. The frequency increases as we go from radio waves to gamma rays. And also, the energy increases as we go from radio waves to gamma rays. Now, what about visible light? Visible light comprises of the 7 colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange and red. These 7 colors are also arranged in the same manner. The wavelength increases as we go from violet to red. The frequency and energy increases as we go from red to violet. So among the 7 colors, which one has the longest wavelength? Red color has the longest wavelength. Which one has the highest frequency? Violet has the highest frequency. Students, also keep in mind the red color is next to infrared rays and the violet color is next to ultraviolet rays. This is a dispersion of visible light. When a visible light passes through a prism, it is dispersed into the 7 colors. Just note the variation in the wavelength of the 7 colors. The violet color has the shortest wavelength. The red color has the longest wavelength among the 7 colors. What is an electromagnetic spectrum? It is an orderly distribution of electromagnetic waves in terms of wavelength or frequency. This is a picture of electromagnetic spectrum as it is given in the textbook. The electromagnetic waves are arranged in terms of wavelength. Here, as we go from the gamma rays to the radio waves, the wavelength increases. And as we go from radio waves to gamma rays, the energy increases. This is a table showing the frequency of the different electromagnetic waves. The radio waves have a frequency ranging from a few hertz to 10 raised to 9 hertz. Hertz is a unit of frequency. Microwaves have the frequency range from 10 raised to 9 hertz to 10 raised to 11 hertz. In this way, the electromagnetic rays are arranged in terms of frequency. Gamma rays have the highest frequency of the order of 10 raised to 19 Hz and above. This picture shows the wavelengths of the different electromagnetic waves. The wavelength of radio waves can be compared to the size of a building. The wavelength of microwaves can be compared to the size of a butterfly. The wavelength of infrared rays can be compared to the size of a needle point. The wavelength of visible light can be compared to the size of protozoans. The wavelength of ultraviolet rays can be compared to the size of molecules. The wavelength of X-rays can be compared to the size of atoms. And the wavelength of gamma rays can be compared to the size of atomic nuclei. Let us know in detail about each electromagnetic waves. Let us start from radio waves. Radio waves are produced by accelerated motion of charges in conducting wires. Already in Hertz experiment, we saw how radio waves are produced and propagated because of accelerated motion of charges. This picture shows the production and propagation of radio waves from a transmitter. The charges are accelerated, and because of this, radio waves are produced and they travel in space. Radio waves show reflection and diffraction. Uses of radio waves. Radio waves are used in radio communication, television communication, and in cellular phones to transmit voice communication in ultra-high frequency band. Microwaves. Microwaves are produced by special vacuum tubes like klystron, magnetron, and gun diode. Microwaves show the property of reflection and polarization. Uses of microwaves. Microwaves are used in radar system for aircraft navigation. Microwaves are used to check the speed of vehicle. Microwave oven uses microwaves for cooking. Microwaves are used in long-distance satellite communication. Infrared radiation. Infrared radiations are also called as heat waves. They are produced by hot objects. A hot charcoal may not give light, but we can feel the heat from the hot charcoal. Burning sun is one of the major sources of infrared radiation. We can feel the heat from the sun. A hot furnace also gives infrared radiation. Infrared radiations are produced when molecules undergo rotational and vibrational transitions. Uses of infrared radiation. It provides electrical energy to satellites by means of solar cells. The solar cells in the satellites use the infrared radiation from the sun to get energy. Infrared radiations are used to produce dehydrated fruits. They are used in greenhouses to keep the plants warm. Infrared rays are used in heat therapy for muscular pain or sprain. This is an infrared lamp which is used in heat therapy. Infrared rays are used in TV remote as a signal carrier. Infrared cameras are used to look through fog or mist. Infrared cameras are used in night vision. They are used in infrared photography. Infrared rays are used in thermal scanner to find the body temperature. Visible light. Visible light is produced by incandescent objects. Incandescent objects give light when heated. The electric bulb gives light when the filament is heated. Visible light is also produced by excited atoms in gases. The sodium vapor lamp and mercury vapor lamp gives light when the atoms in the gases are excited. Visible light shows reflection, refraction, interference, diffraction, polarization, and photoelectric effect. Uses of visible light. It is because of visible light that we are able to see the world around us. So visible light causes sensation of vision. It is used to study the structure of molecules. It is used to study the arrangement of electrons in external shells of atoms. Ultraviolet radiation. Ultraviolet radiation is produced by sun, arc, and ionized gases. Sunlight is a major source of ultraviolet rays. The ozone layer absorbs some of the ultraviolet rays. Because of the depletion in the ozone layer, some of the ultraviolet rays reaches the earth. Ultraviolet rays are harmful to humans. They cause tanning of skin and also skin cancer. Uses of ultraviolet rays. It is used to destroy bacteria in sterilizing the surgical instruments. The SteriPen is an instrument which uses ultraviolet rays to purify water. Sterilization chambers are used in hospital for destroying bacteria. Ultraviolet rays are used to detect invisible handwriting. They are also used in burglar alarm or theft alarm. Ultraviolet rays are used to detect fingerprints. They are also used to study molecular structure. X-rays. X-rays are produced when there is sudden stopping of high-speed electrons by a target having high atomic number. Here, the high-speed electrons are suddenly stopped by an element having high atomic number like tungsten. When these fast-moving electrons are suddenly stopped by the target, they release X-rays. X-rays are also produced by electronic transitions in innermost orbits of atoms. When the electrons in the atoms undergo some transitions, X-rays are released. Uses of X-rays. X-rays are used to detect fractures in bones. X-rays are used to detect the formation of stones in kidneys. X-rays are also used to detect flaws or faults in finished metal product. One of the major applications of X-rays is in studying crystal structures. When a beam of X-rays are allowed to pass through a crystal, they get diffracted. Because of this, we get a diffraction pattern. From this diffraction pattern, we will be able to study the crystal structure and structure of inner atomic electron shells. Gamma rays. Gamma rays are produced by transitions of radioactive nuclei. Here, uranium-235 is a radioactive nuclei which disintegrates into three radiations: alpha radiations, beta radiations and gamma radiations. Alpha radiations are nothing but helium nuclei. Beta radiations are nothing but fast moving or very high speed electrons. Gamma radiations are electromagnetic waves. Gamma rays are also produced by decay of some elementary particles. Gamma rays produce fluorescence. When gamma rays fall on a crystal, they emit light. Gamma rays also produce ionization. When these rays pass through gases, they ionize the gas molecules into positive ions and negative ions. Gamma rays also can be diffracted. When gamma rays fall on a photographic plate, they affect the photographic plates. Uses of gamma rays. Gamma rays are used to study structure of atomic nuclei. Gamma rays are used in radiotherapy for cancer treatment. They are used in food industry to kill pathogenic microorganisms. Evaluation. Question number 1. Which of the following electromagnetic radiations are used for viewing objects through fog? The answer is D. Infrared rays. Second question. Which of the following is false for electromagnetic waves? We know that electromagnetic waves are transverse, they are non-mechanical, they are produced by accelerated charges. Only sound waves are longitudinal. So the only choice which is false for electromagnetic waves is answer C. Longitudinal. Question 3. Which of the following is an electromagnetic wave? We know that alpha rays are helium nuclei, beta rays are high energy electrons and gamma rays are electromagnetic waves. So the answer is C. Gamma rays. Question number 4. If V gamma, Vx and Vm are the velocity of gamma rays, X-rays, microwaves respectively in empty space, then which of the following is correct? We know that in empty space, all the electromagnetic waves travel with the same velocity. That is, all the electromagnetic waves travel with the velocity of light in empty space. So, the answer for this question is B. Velocity of gamma rays is equal to the velocity of X-rays is equal to the velocity of microwaves. Which of the following electromagnetic waves have the longest wavelength? The answer is C. Radio waves. Question number 6. Which of the following electromagnetic radiations has the highest frequency? The answer is C. Gamma rays. Next question. Electromagnetic waves used in medicine to destroy cancer cells. The answer is B. Gamma rays. Question number 8. Consider an oscillator which has a charged particle oscillating about its mean position with a frequency of 300 MHz. The wavelength of electromagnetic waves produced by this oscillator is. Here the given information is about frequency. Frequency is equal to 300 MHz. Mega stands for 10 raised to 6 and Hertz is a unit of frequency. 1 Hertz is also equal to 1 second minus 1. The asked quantity is wavelength. We know that the velocity of light is given by c is equal to nu lambda. The velocity of light is a constant. It is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter second minus 1. The frequency nu is given. It is 300 megahertz. That is 300. Mega means 10 raised to 6 hertz second minus 1. Lambda is asked. So keeping lambda on one side and doing the calculations, cancelling second minus 1, we get lambda as 1 meter. So the answer is A, 1 meter. Ninth question. Which of the following waves are not transverse in nature? Here the question indirectly means which of the following waves are not electromagnetic waves? The light emitted from a sodium lamp is electromagnetic wave. X-rays are electromagnetic waves. Microwaves are electromagnetic waves. Sound waves traveling in air are longitudinal and they are not transverse in nature. So the answer to this question is B. Sound waves traveling in air. Last question. Which color of the light has the longest wavelength? This question was asked in NEET 2019. The answer is A. Red. Now let us do some calculations. Here is an assignment for you to calculate the wavelength of electromagnetic waves. The table for frequency of electromagnetic waves is given. Now you have to calculate the wavelength of electromagnetic waves. I will give you an example. Let us consider the frequency of microwaves. Frequency considered here is 10 raised to 9 Hertz. You know the formula? C is equal to nu lambda. Substitute the value of C. Velocity of light is constant 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter second minus 1. The value of frequency is 10 raised to 9 second minus 1 and you want to calculate lambda, the wavelength. So keeping lambda on one side and doing the calculations, we find the wavelength corresponding to this frequency as 0.3 meter. In this way, students, try to calculate the wavelength table of electromagnetic waves. The frequency table, the informations are given in the textbook. Dear students, today we discussed about electromagnetic spectrum and saw in detail about each of the electromagnetic radiations. All these questions are important. Go through the textbook and find answers for these questions. Dear students, I hope the multiple choice questions were very easy. All of you might have secured 10 out of 10, I hope so. And also go through the textbook. Don't omit any of these questions. It is a very important topic and also it is very easy. So till then, take care and be safe.